Hey, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Saguaro in Scottsdale. Tom Garbison for Southwest Sports Network. It's play-by-play coverage in the 2013 Cleveland Classic Invitational. Another pool game in the tournament, and this one features the Saguaro Sabercats and Marcos Deniza Padres. Playing on Saguaro's home field, but they are the designated visitors today. And Ben Lagusa is the leadoff hitter. Saguaro. And a opposite field base hit there. He pushes that one into left, so a single for Lagusa to get things started for the Sabercats. And the batter is Shane Stansbury. Saguaro now 3-6 season. They won their pool opener just a little bit earlier. And there's a ball on it and fielded, and a throw to first base is in time. That was Shane Stansbury, who was out on the plate at first. Lagusa goes to second, and the batter is Turner Lakes. Marcos Deniza, 4 wins, 3 losses, and a tie on the season. For a pitch to Turner Lakes, and low ball 1. So it's Lagusa leading off at second base. Stansbury batting second and catching. The number 3 hitter is the shortstop, Turner Lakes. Then Brett Adams hits fourth as the DH today. Matt Mara plays first base and bats fifth. Ronnie at third base is sick. Luke Ikesy, the center fielder, is in the number 7 spot. And that pitch over for the strike. And it's 1-1. Hitting eighth is the left fielder, Michael Bloom, and the number 9 hitter is the right fielder, JT Nelson. And that pitch misses, and the runner takes off and steals third base. So Lagusa, with the steal, gets to third as the count goes to 2-1 on Lace. It's 2-2. Austin Sigrist, the starting pitcher for Marcos Deniza. The 2-2 pitch. And a ground ball. Picked up at short, and a throw to first base. It's in time. The run is in for Saguaro, and the Sabercats get one in the top of the first inning. A 6-3 RBI ground out for Turner Lakes. Has a run, as I said, in the top of the first inning. Now 2 out to the bases empty for Brett Adams.
Batting for the Sabercats, designated hitter number 5, Brett Adams.
Adams takes a strike over the outer half of the plate. Sigrist into the line of the 1-strike pitch. And that ball hits down into right field. That might be trouble. And a diving catch in right field to take away extra bases as James Arguello lays out and makes the catch to retire Saguaro in the first. But the Sabercats do manufacture a single sacrifice, a stolen base, and an RBI ground out. And after having a play, it's Saguaro 1 and Marcos Deniza coming up. And we go to the bottom of the first inning for Marcos Deniza. Jacoby Moore, the leadoff hitter. The next one misses, 2-0 the count. Now 2-0. And that one back up the middle. That might have got a piece of Saguaro's starting pitcher, Nick Maservi. And now we'll have to see if he's okay, as that one shot right back up the middle. A leadoff base hit for Moore.
Padres, the catcher. Number 10, Preston Woods.
And the batter is Preston Woods. So Moore leads off in center field. Woods bats second. He's the catcher. Austin Sigrist, the pitcher, is third. Daniel Zepeda plays first base and bats fourth. James Arguello in right field bats fifth. And the first one to Woods is high for a ball. The sixth place hitter is the third baseman, Jordan Goolsby. Spencer Jarvis bats seventh at shortstop. Jared Towns in left field eighth. And Wilkinson, the second baseman, bats ninth. Runner goes, the pitch high, the throw to second base, no chance there. Moore took that one really off of Maservi there, and no chance. So, again goes to 2-0, and a runner in scoring position with nobody out. For the Padres here in the bottom of the first. The 2-0. The inside corner a strike, and it's 2-1. Defense for the SaberCats, Bloom, Eichste, and Fulton in the outfield. Bronny, Lace, Lagusis, Mara in the infield third to first, and Stansbury catching Maservi. The next one misses. 3 balls and a strike. And that ball punched into right field. That'll be a base hit as the ball is bobbled in right field. Moore was actually held up, but he takes off after the error, so it'll be a single, no RBI on the play. And then an E9 brings the run in. And the Padres have tied it here in the first inning. 1-1 ball game in the bottom of the first.
Number 13, Austin Segrest.
Austin Segrest into bat for the Padres. And the first pitch over for a strike. And another one across for a strike, and it's 0-2. Servi looks back to second base. And the 0-2. And a slow ground ball over to third, but foul. Another 0-2. And it's a breaking ball that's high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Saguaro playing their second game of the day. As I mentioned, they won their pool opener earlier today, a 4-3 win over the Victor Valley Jackrabbits from Victorville, California. And there's a swing and a miss, and Sigrist is out on strikes. And there's one away for Daniel Zepeda. Marcos Deniza playing their first game of the tournament. They will finish up their pool play a little bit later on, at least the day's pool play later on today over at Scottsdale Christian, as they will be the home team facing the Eagles from Scottsdale Christian Academy. And a swing and a miss for Zepeda. Runner at second base with 1 out, a run in for Marcos Deniza. It's a 1-1 ball game. And a breaking ball over for a strike, and it's 0-2. The check back and the 2-strike pitch. The fastball outside. It's 1-2. Servi shaking off a sign from Stansbury, now ready in the 1-2 pitch. That's outside, and it's 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That's outside and high, 3-2. Three and two on Zepeda, the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And James Arguello, the right fielder for Marcos Deniza. And Maservi starts him off with a strike on the inside corner. A look back to second base. A couple of looks back there for Maservi and the 1-strike pitch. And that's fouled off on the right side and out of play. 1-1 our score in the first inning. And that's a swing and a miss. Arguello strikes out, and Maservi comes back and gets 3 straight strikeouts after giving up a couple of base hits to begin the first inning. It's an unearned run for Marcos Deniza in the first. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error. Make it 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left. After 1, it's Marcos Deniza 1 and Saguaro 1. First baseman Matt Mayer, the leadoff hitter in the second. And the first pitch up and in for ball 1. Mara Librani and Eichste for the SaberCats. The 1-0 pitch. Bounced in. 2 balls and no strikes. And the 2-0. And that's knocked out of play down the right side. It's 2 balls and a strike. Zegras with the 2-1. That's outside. 3 balls and a strike. SaberCats got the leadoff hitter aboard in the first inning on a solid base hit from Ben Lagousas. He came all the way around to score. A pop up down the first base side, and that'll get out of play into the Marcos Deniza bullpen, and the count goes to 3-2. And the 3-2 pitch. And Mara hits that one well out to right center field. Moore on his horse. He's not going to get to it. It goes on a couple of bounces to the warning track. And Mara's in at second base with a scalded leadoff double. Well, Mara aboard at second. And we'll get a pinch runner for him.
Pinch running for Mara, number 16, Tyler Morgan. Now batting for the SaberCats.
It's Tyler Morgan running at second base. He figures Saguaro's bunting here, but we'll see. And time called. It's Nick Librani at the plate. And they may choose not to with the runner already at second base, but the first one to Librani is inside for a ball. So they do not show bunt, at least on the first pitch. And it doesn't look like they're going to do that here again. They get the runner already to second base without giving up an out. And the next one low, 2-0. And now swing and a miss for Librani, and it's 2-1. 1-1 our score in the top of the second inning. and a set in the 2-1. Tardy on the swing there, and the throw back to second base, but safe back there. Two balls, two strikes the count. Sigrist been at the waist, now sets. And the pitch. And this one fouled out of play. Tyler Morgan, the runner at second base with the lead. Sigrist with the 2-2 pitch. That's high, and it's 3-2. Three balls, two strikes the count, and the pitch. And a ground ball foul, third base side. Luke Eichste next in the SaberCat lineup. And a 3-2. And that one knocked foul and out of play. It's going to be at least a 9-pitch at-bat for Nick Lubrani. And a pitch on the inside corner and a called third strike. Lubrani, I don't know if he thought it was a ball or if he was trying to help his cause there as he flipped the bat away and started at first, but rung up by the plate umpire. And Lubrani the first down of the second inning, the batter Luke Eichste. And Sigrist with the first one. And it's a breaking ball outside for ball one. I don't know if I got through the Marcos Teniza defense. Towns, Moore, and Arguello in the outfield. Goolsby, Jarvis, Wilkinson, Zapata, third to first in the infield. Woods catching Sigrist. And a fly ball hit pretty well out to right field. Arguello near the warning track and just in front of it with the catch. Tagging and going from second to third on the play is Morgan. So Eichste with a deep fly ball to right field. And that's the second out. The batter is Michael Bloom.
Now batting left fielder number 11, Michael Bloom.
And a high chopper might be trouble here. Jarvis will charge, throw, and out at first base. That's what Jarvis had to do there. Charge and throw it all in one motion. And he throws out Bloom to end the inning. Saguaro gets a leadoff double, but can't get the runner in. Leave him at third base after an inning and a half. Saguaro 1, Marcos Teniza 1. And Jordan Goolsby starting it off for Marcos Teniza in the bottom of the second. And a foul ball to the backstop for strike one. Goolsby, Jarvis, and Towns for the Padres. The 0-1. It's outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And a fly ball to right field. Nettleton under it for the catch. And the leadoff hitter retired in the Padres' second inning. Now Spencer Jarvis, the shortstop.
Spencer Jarvis.
And the first one over for a strike to Jarvis. The 0-1. That's a fastball. It's high, 1-1. Saguaro with a run in the top of the first. Marcos Teniza got one right back in the bottom of the first. And a foul tip Into the glove, a strike. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. And Maservi with a 2-2 pitch. Fouled back. And the 2-2. And that one's fouled off. One out, bases empty, bottom of the second inning. Pool game number 2 for Saguaro, number 1 for Marcos Deniza in the Cleats Classic Invitational. And another one foul back. Still 2-2 on Spencer Jarvis. Jared Towns, the left fielder, next for Marcos Deniza. And the 2-2. High and outside to run the count full. And the 3-2. And a pop-up in the infield behind the bag at second, or right near it anyway. And it's the shortstop, Lace. And Lace gets the second out. And the batter, Jared Towns.
Now batting the left fielder, number 14, Jared Towns.
And the first one to Towns, over for a strike. The line in the 0-1. Pretty close on the breaking ball. Called a ball, and it's 1-1. The line of the 1-1. On the outside corner, a strike, and it's 1-2. Maservi to the line of the 1-2 pitch. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and Towns is out on strikes. It's a 3-out, 3-down Padres second inning. After 2, Marcos Deniza and Saguaro tied at 1. Nine, 1-2 in the order. For Saguaro in the third, JT Nettleton took ball 1. It'll be Nettleton, Lagusis, and Stansbury for the SaberCats. The 1-0 pitch. It's pretty good. Call the ball, 2-0. Segris to the line, the pitch and a ground ball. That's back up the middle, and that's into center field. A solid single for JT Nettleton. And he's on at first base for Ben Lagusis.
Now batting the second baseman, number 14, Ben Lagusis.
Lagusis had a base hit, stole a base, and scored a run his first time up. Turned to show bunt early here, and Segris steps off. Nettleton with a pretty good lead over at first base. And the first pitch low for ball 1. Lagusis didn't get to square it around very early there. He does this time. The pitch high, the runner goes, and the throw deflects as it got away there, and it's going to go into center field, and that'll send Nettleton to third base. 2-0, I think they count on Lagusis. And the squeeze is on, and the bunt, and then the throw down the line. Sigris trying to make an amazing play there, and not able to do it. He throws the ball away, and that's going to get the runner all the way to third base. So, I don't know, may have been a safety squeeze there, but a great bunt for Lagusis. That'll go as a bunt base hit. Nettleton comes in to score. And then Sigrist from his wallet throws the ball away. And Lagusis goes all the way to third base as Shane Stansbury takes strike one. So a run in for Saguaro. They lead it again now 2-1. A runner at third and nobody out. The one strike pitch. And a swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And Stansbury strikes out. So that's the first out in the SaberCat third. And the batter is Turner Lace.
Now batting the shortstop, number 20, Turner Lace.
That first one to Lace called a ball. Try the appeal, and base umpire says that Lace did not go around. The 1-0. And a ground ball. And the only play is going to be to first base. So a ground out and an RBI, and Saguaro gets another run to go up 3-1. So the second time Turner Lace gets the ball on the ground to bring in a run. He had an RBI ground out in the first. He's got another one here in the third inning.
Now batting the designated hitter, number
And
5,
Brett Adams bats with the bases empty and 2 outs. But 2 runs in for Saguaro. Adams going after the first one, fouls it off. Brett had a double taken away from him on a fly ball out to right field that Arguello laid out for. And the 0-1 is outside. It's a ball and a strike. Sigrist winds in the 1-1. That's low and outside. 2 balls and a strike. Two Padre errors in the inning. That one looked pretty good. Called the ball. 3-1. The wind and the 3-1 pitch. And that's low for ball 4.
Now batting the first baseman, number 25, Matt Mara.
And now we're going to get a timeout. The plate umpire wanting to look at Adams' bat. And we'll get a break here in the third inning. 3-1, Saguaro. Now Matt Mara, who doubled his first time up. And a stolen base for Brett Adams. Sigrist with the set. And the pitch. And that bounces in, and that's going to get Adams to third base. A ball and a strike on Mara, now a runner at third with 2 outs. And the pitch. And a ground ball, and that's off the heel of the glove of the first baseman. They'll still throw to first, and it's in time. And so you get a little extra assist there on the deflection. 3-4-1 on the putout to retire Mara and the SaberCats in the third. Saguaro adds 2 runs, though, and after 2.5, it's Saguaro 3 and Marcos Deniza 1. 9-1-2 in the order for the Padres, and Michael Wilkinson leads off. And a little miscommunication between the umpires. The plate umpire signaled an out on the line drive. The base umpire said no catch, that the ball bounced, and then the throw went to first base.
Now batting the leadoff hitter, center fielder Jock.
So I think it goes as a 6-3 ground out for Wilkinson, and now Moore at the plate. And he fouls the first one straight back and out of play. The 1-strike pitch. Short to bunt, takes a breaking ball for a strike. And it's 0-2. Moore with a single, a stolen base, and a run in the first. The 0-2. Bounced in there, and it's 1-2. Not a bad idea to throw that nasty breaking ball there and try to get Moore to chase. The 1-2 pitch. The fastball goes to the backstop, and it's 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch. Popped up. And it's Lace back in the outfield grass, and with the catch, 2 away. Now the catcher, Creston Woods, who singled back in the first. Padres batting in the bottom of the third inning, trailing Saguaro 3-1.
Now batting the catcher, number 10, Creston Woods.
And Woods hits a fly ball out to left center field. It's Eigsty a few steps to his right, and he'll reach up, and it's a relatively quiet 1-2-3 inning for the Padres in the third through 3 innings of play from Saguaro High School. Marcos Deniza trails Saguaro 3-1. Nick Lebrani trying to bunt his way on, and popped up that first one, and it bounces and goes foul. Lebrani, Eigsty, and Bloom for the SaberCats in the fourth. And a pop-up right near the plate in foul territory. And Woods there for the catch. 1 away for Luke Eigsty.
Now batting for the SaberCats, center fielder number 15, Luke Eigsty.
And Eigsty takes the first one for a strike. The 0-1. It's up and in. He is able to duck under it, bring the bat down with him, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. It's low. 2 balls and a strike. Eigsty with a fly ball to right field his first time up. The 2-1. And that's fouled off. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 3-1 Saguaro. SaberCats batting in the top of the fourth. And the 2-2 near the inside corner, a called third strike. And there's 2 away. Brings up Michael Bloom, who grounded out his first time up. That ended the second inning. And he'll scald one out to center field. Moore back, though, and reaches up to bring it in. And the side retired. SaberCats go up and down in order in the top of the fourth. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. It's Saguaro 3 and Marcos Deniza 1. 3, 4, and 5 in the order for Marcos Deniza in the bottom of the fourth. Austin Sigrist leads off. And a ball fouled out of play. on the first base side. Now the 0-1. And that ball hammered out to left field. And this will send Bloom back, and he won't get to it. It'll bounce and go up to the fence. And it's a leadoff double for Austin Sigrist. So Sigrist with the double. He comes off, and Arturo Valle will run at second base. And Daniel Zepeda, the first baseman for the Padres.
Number 23, Daniel Zepeda.
Now the fourth inning has been the tough inning for Nick Meserve. Had a 35-pitch fourth inning 2 starts ago. And in his last start, not able to get out of the fourth inning. And that was after pitching pretty well, getting up to the fourth. And Zepeda going after a breaking ball, fouls it off on the first base side. Zepeda struck out swinging his first time up. Valle at second base. The set from Meserve in the 1-strike pitch. And a swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Meserve on the season 0-3 with a 7.38 earned run average, 12 1/3 innings pitched, 12 hits allowed, 12 walks, 20 strikeouts. Turn back to second base, but no play back there. And a turn back again, but no play. Look back to second base, the 0-2. And that's outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Meserve with a 1-2. And Zepeda able to get a piece to foul it back. I'll look back to second base in the 1-2 pitch. Runner takes off, pitch is low, and the throw goes to third base, but it's late over there. There's a pretty big jump out at second for Valle, and he steals third. And the 1 and the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and the breaking ball pretty good, but I guess missed inside. And now the 3-2. Popped up, but this will be out of play. Still 3-2 on Daniel Zepeda. James Arguello next for the Padres. And over for a called third strike. And Zepeda punched out, first out of the inning. And it brings up Arguello, the right fielder.
Now batting the right fielder, number 19, James Arguello.
And a big breaking ball is outside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And a line drive into right field. That's a base hit, and that'll bring a run in. And the Padres score in the fourth inning to cut it to 3-2. An RBI single for James Arguello.
Now batting the third baseman, number 7, Jordan Goolsby.
And Jordan Goolsby bringing some baseballs in from the first base side. And now ready, 1 on, 1 out, 1 in for the Padres in the fourth. And the pitch to Goolsby over for a strike. He had a fly ball out to Nettleton his first time up. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Check of the runner at first base in the pitch. And that's high for a ball. 1-2. Spencer Jarvis in the on-deck circle for Marcos Deniza. And the 1-2. And that's hit down the right field line, but a foul ball. Still 1-2 on Jordan Goolsby with Arguello at first base and 1 out. Padres have scored here in the bottom of the fourth inning to cut their deficit to 3-2. The runner goes on a breaking ball to throw down and late on the tag. Now that's a steal for Arguello. 2-2 now on Goolsby. And that ball hit pretty well out to left field, but Bloom drifts back and gets it, brings it back in quickly, and the runner stays at second base. So Goolsby with a fly ball for the second out. And the batter, Spencer Jarvis.
Let's bring him in, Spencer. Ground ball anywhere. Come on now.
Now batting the left fielder, number 4, Jared Towns.
And a ground ball, backhanded, thrown low, but Tamara picked it out at first base, and that saves a run for Saguaro. Jarvis grounds out 4-3 to end the fourth inning for Marcos Deniza. They do cash in, though, on a leadoff double. 1 run on 2 hits and 1 runner left through 4 innings of play. Marcos Deniza now trails Saguaro by a score of 3-2. 9-1-2 for Saguaro in the fifth, and JT Nettleton takes the first one low from Sigrist for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Looked pretty good. Called the ball. 2-0. And a ground ball over to third. Grab there and on to first base in time. Leadoff hitter, he is retired.
Batting for the SaberCats, the second baseman, number 14, Ben Lagusis.
Now Ben Lagusis takes a breaking ball on the outside corner. The 0-1. And that's hit out to left field. That's going to send the left fielder back into his right a bit, but Towns is there. And that's the second out.
Now batting the catcher, number 19, Shane Stansberry.
And Stansbury misses for a ball. 2 outs, bases empty in the 5th. Sigrist has retired 6 in a row. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 and a fly ball. Actually, going to be into shallow left field. Then called for out there by Towns in left, and he's got it. An 8-pitch, 3 up, 3 down inning for Sigrist. And we move to the bottom of the 5th inning. Saguaro still leading Marcos Deniza 3-2.
Fans, if you're hungry.
8, 9, and 1 in the order for the Padres in the bottom of the 5th. Jared Towns takes strike 1. And the 0-1, a breaking ball up and in, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. At the knees, a strike, and it's 1-2. And the 1-2, a swing and a miss on a high fastball. And Towns strikes out.
Let's go, Michael!
One away from Michael Wilkinson.
Now batting is second baseman, number 15, Michael Wilkinson.
And Nick Maservi starts him off with a pitch over the outside corner, a strike. Jumping right out in front. Now the 0-1. Off the handle of the bat and foul to the backstop, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes on Wilkinson. More next for the Padres. And Maservi with a 2-strike pitch. And a breaking ball hit on the ground. It's knocked down over at first base by Mara. Maservi covers at first. And the out. Recorded 3-1 on the putout of Wilkinson. And with 2 away, the batter is Jacquez Moore.
Batting the center fielder, number 20.
The first one misses inside for ball 1. The 3-2 SaberCats. Padres batting in the bottom of the 5th. The 1-0. Fouled off. One ball, 1 strike to count on Moore, who singled in the 1st and popped out to lace the shortstop in the 3rd. The 1-1 misses. 2-1 the count. Maservi back to it again, the 2-1 pitch. And a little bit low, 3 balls and a strike. You want to keep Moore off the bases as if you can, because he's a fast one out there. The 3-1 pitch. And a ground ball over to 3rd. Got to get rid of it in a hurry. They do, but Mara not able to backhand at this time on the short hop. Lebrani knew he had to get rid of it in a hurry, and in doing so, bounced it over to first base. So an E5. Puts Moore aboard at first base. And the batter, Creston Woods. And again, that's dangerous because of Moore's speed. And with 2 outs in the inning, you got to figure that the Padres are going to send him here early. Try to get him into scoring position and get a chance to bring in the tying run. Not going to run on the first pitch, and it's a line drive into left field for a base hit. So Woods singles, his second base hit.
Now batting the pitcher, number 13, Austin Segrist.
And the batter is Austin Segrist. First a timeout from the Saguaro dugout. We play in the bottom of the fifth inning. 2 on and 2 outs for the Padres. They trail Saguaro 3-2. And the first one to Segrist outside and low for ball 1. He struck out in the first and then doubled in the fourth. Moore goes, and no chance there as the pitch is outside, and it's 2-0. So Moore steals third. Going on his own there, I think, as the runner for Woods over at first base did not follow, so he's still on at first, which keeps that force in play at second base. And the next one high, 3-0. Of course, with that runner getting to third, then you got to worry about wild pitch pass ball situation, which could bring in the tying run from third base. The 3-0. That's over for a strike, and it's 3-1. Again, the tying run at third, the go-ahead run at first base for Marcos Denizes. They hit in the bottom of the fifth inning. And the 3-1. And a fly ball to center field. Ikesy coming in and can't get to it. That ball came off the bat, and you're thinking that that's a ball you want to have caught in the outfield, but Ikesy came in pretty much on a dead run and couldn't get to it. So an RBI single for Segrist ties the game at 3. And Stansbury out to talk to Nick Meserve. Jacob Morey bats, and going after the first one, it's a shot into left field and a base hit, and Marcos Denizes takes the lead. Boy, Morey comes in going after the first pitch he sees and delivers a shot into left field, an RBI base hit as Woods' courtesy runner scores. And it's a 2-run fifth inning for Marcos Denizes. They go up 4-3. And now the batter, James Arguello. And that fly ball down the right field line and a long run into foul territory and out of the reach of the right fielder, Nettleton. Arguello with an RBI single his last time up, 1 for 2 on the day. Tough luck for Nick Meserve. He's given up 4 runs in the ballgame, but only 1 earned run. And this inning should have been a 3-up, 3-down fifth. The 1-strike pitch. And that's fouled off, and it's 0-2. Meserve struck out Towns to start the inning. Then got a ground ball over to Merritt at first base to retire Wilkinson, and then we got to the top of the order. Moore had a ground ball to third base, but the throw bounced on the way to first. And the error kept the inning alive. There was a swing and a miss as Arguello strikes out to end the inning, but Marcos Denizes adds 2 unearned runs in the fifth inning, and they do it on 3 hits. There was 1 error and 2 runners left on base. Through 5 innings of play, it's now Marcos Denizes 4 and Saguaro 3. First pitch of the 6th inning, and that ball eats up the shortstop Jarvis. Lace hit a hard shot out there. And it was looked like a one-hopper, and I think Jarvis just got handcuffed a little bit. It got on him in a hurry.
First base, number 8, Wyatt Fortney. Now batting for the SaberCats, the designated hitter, number 5, Brett Adams.
Wyatt Fortney on to run at first base for the SaberCats. And the throw goes to first, and he dives back. Brett Adams at the plate for the SaberCats here in the 6th. And a ground ball. That's up the middle and into center field, a base hit. Boyd had a couple of guys with a chance there. Sigrist nearly got it, and then the second baseman Wilkinson nearly picked it up. But instead, a sharp single, and now 2 aboard with nobody out for Matt Mara.
Batting for the SaberCats, the first baseman, number 25, Matt Mara.
Got boys, still a play here. Come on now.
Mara squares, gets the bunt down. It's a nice one out in front of the plate. And out at first base, the call, and a successful sacrifice. So Mara moves the runners up. And now they tying run at third, and they go ahead run at second base for Saguaro, and the batter, Nick Lebrani. Infield comes in for Marcos Teniza, and the first pitch outside for ball 1.
Woody, go get him now.
And the next pitch outside, 2 balls and no strikes.
Strike this guy out. Let's go.
And the 2-0 pitch. That's up for ball 3. 3-0 to Lebrani with first base open here. Sigrist with the set and the 3-0. Over for a strike. 3-1. Fortney running for Lace at third. Adams at second with 1 out in the SaberCats' 6th. The 3-1. And that's fouled off. Sigrist trying to come all the way back here. And we're out of baseballs. And a ground ball. That'll get the run in as the throw goes on to first base. An RBI ground out for Nick Lebrani ties the game at 4. Fortney scores on the 6-3 ground out. And now they go ahead run at third base. And the batter, Luke Eichste.
Come on, Tex, go get him.
And the first one to Eichste, low and outside for a ball.
Now batting center fielder, number 15, Luke Eichste.
And the next pitch up and in. 2 balls and no strikes. SaberCats 4, Padres 4, top of the 6th. And the next one low, 3-0. Eichste with a fly out and a strikeout in a couple of at-bats. And a 3-0. And that's bounced in, and that's ball 4. So Eichste walks on 4 straight. And as he moves to first base, the batter is Michael Bloom.
Number 11, Michael Bloom.
First, a timeout from the Padre dugout. Pitching coach is on the way out to talk to Sigrist. As we play in the 6th inning, it's a 4-4 ball game. Fake to third and look to first, no play. And that went over for a strike to Michael Bloom. Bloom with a ground out and a fly out in 2 at-bats. Well, the runner from first takes off and goes in. Eichste steals second without a throw. Now a chance to maybe bring in a couple of runs with a base hit as the next one is low and it's 1-1. Another one bounced in there. 2 balls and a strike. in the 2-1. And a ball out to right field. That's going to stay up there, though, and it's brought in by Arguello. And the side retired. SaberCats tie the ball game, though, as they get a run in the top of the 6th inning after 5.5. It's Saguaro 4 and Marcos Deniza 4. Turner Lace on the pitch for the SaberCats as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. And the first one to Jordan Goolsby over for a strike. And a ground ball over towards second. Grabbed there, and a throw on to first base in time. 4-3 ground out starts the Padres 6th inning. And the batter, Spencer Jarvis. With Lace moving from shortstop to the mound, and Jake Smith is on to play shortstop.
Now batting the shortstop, number 4, Spencer Jarvis.
Popped up first base side, and that's out of play as the count goes to 1-1. And there's a ground ball over toward third. That's picked up by Lebrani, and that's thrown away. And that'll go all the way to the fence. And that'll put the go-ahead run in scoring position at second base. A two-base throwing error on Lebrani and Jarvis at second. The batter will be a new batter. Instead of Jared Towns, will get a pinch hitter. Matt Langmack will bat for the Padres, as Marcos Deniza will try to move that runner in from second base. Lace looking in, now ready to go here as Langmack turns early to show bunt, pulls the bat back, and takes low for ball 1. 1 on, 1 out, bottom of the 6th inning. Padres even with the SaberCats. And a ground ball. Lebrani's going to get another chance here, and this one on the money at first base. A 5-3 ground out of Langmack, and Jarvis not able to advance past second base, and the batter Michael Wilkinson.
Now batting the second baseman, number 15, Michael Wilkinson.
The line for Nick Meserve, 5 innings pitched, 7 hits allowed, 4 runs but only 1 earned. No walks and 7 strikeouts. A lot better outing there for Meserve. And again, deserved a little better fate as far as the earned runs go. So the next one misses, and it's 2-0. Other way to look at that, though, is had that error in the 5th inning that would have been the final out. And you give him maybe a hitter to kind of be upset about it, disappointed, whatever. But it was 3 straight base hits before a strikeout ended the 5th inning. The 2-0. Off the handle and foul down the right field side, and it's 2-1. The go-ahead run at second base for the Padres as they bat at the bottom of the 6th inning. Saguaro already 1-0 in pool play as they beat Victor Valley earlier today by a score of 4-3. Marcos Deniza playing their first pool game of the tournament. They'll move over to Scottsdale Christian Academy later on today to play the Eagles. A breaking ball missed, and it's 3-1. Now Lace with a set. And the 3-1 pitch, and got it under the hands and a swing and a miss. It's 3-2. Oh, and that's called ball 4 as the runner takes off. Everybody just kind of froze there because I think they thought it was strike 3, but Wilkinson walks. Jarvis, as I said, takes off from second, so he steals the base and goes to third.
Leadoff hitter, number 20, Jaquez Moore.
First and third with 2 outs. The go-ahead run just 90 feet away from Marcos Deniza, and we're back to the top of the order for Moore. The runner steps off. And Marcos Deniza trying to get a throw, but didn't take it there, and Wilkinson goes to second on the steal. And a fastball high for ball 1. Lace into the wind and the 1-0 pitch. High again, 2 balls and no strikes. Moore 1 for 3 with a couple of runs scored. He reached on an error his last time up. The 2-0 pitch. Plate umpire kind of ducked under that one and then called a strike, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. And a fly ball just back to the outfield grass. Smith going back, and he can't get it. Boy, that's where you want to see an outfielder call him off there if they can come in to get it. And that brings in the go-ahead run as Jarvis scores to make it 5-4. So clearly from a standpoint of Saguaro, you want to make that catch to get the final out of the inning. Looking at it from the Marcos Deniza side, though, they should have scored 2 on that play, but I don't think the runner from second base, Wilkinson, was going hard. He would have been able to score, I think, had he been going full steam from second base, especially with 2 outs. And now a ground ball cut off by Lubrani, and the throw onto first base is in time to end the inning, but 1 hitter too late if you're a Saguaro SaberCat fan, as Marcos Deniza gets another unearned run here in the 6th inning. And after 6, Marcos Deniza leads Saguaro 5-4. Nine, 1, and 2 in the order for the SaberCats in the 7th inning. JT Nettleton takes strike 1. And the next one inside, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And a ground ball out to short. Jarvis on the throw. And out at first base. 6-3 ground out. Retires the leadoff hitter in the SaberCats 7th inning.
Now batting for the SaberCats, the second baseman, number 14, Ben Lagusis.
Now Ben Lagusis. Yeah, the first one not close for ball 1. Now 2 balls, no strikes. SaberCats need a base runner to get the tying run on here in the top of the 7th. And this one knocked foul and out of play on the left side. The 2-1 pitch. And a ground ball, and that's through, and that'll get into right field, a base hit. So the tying run aboard for the SaberCats with 1 out in the 7th, and the batter Shane Stansbury.
Batting for the SaberCats, the catcher, number 19, Shane Stansbury.
First one to Stansbury over for a strike. Shane looking for his first base hit today. Turn and a throw to first base, but Lagos is back. Been 3 for 4 in the leadoff spot today for the SaberCats. And that one fouled off, and it's 0-2. 5-4, Marcos Deniza in the 7th inning. Throw to first, and went a little bit off the mark. Now the set and the 2-strike pitch. And Stansbury hits one on the ground over to third, and that'll be bobbled. The throw to first base is not in time. And Saguaro gets the tying run into scoring position. That'll be an E5 on Goolsby. Lagusas at second, Stansbury at first, and the batter Turner Lace. Runner takes off the throw to third base, and it's not in time over there. A double steal for the SaberCats, and now the tying run 90 feet away. Stansbury follows, so he's in scoring position at second base. Padres, that ball bunted. They're going to throw it to the plate, and it gets away. And the SaberCats tie it with a run in the 7th inning. Lace bunts it. Sigris fields with the runner coming in from third base. Had to throw it quickly to the plate. And just not much he could do with it. Lagusas scores. Stansbury to third, and Lace aboard at first base. And the batter is Brett Adams. Go-ahead run 90 feet away for Saguaro as they hit in the top of the 7th inning. And the first pitch is high for ball 1. And the next pitch low, 2-0. Adams with a chance to bring in the go-ahead run as the throw goes to first base. First and third with only one out. The tying run already in for Saguaro in the top of the 7th. And now the runner hung up between first and second. They're going to try to run the rundown here. And Saguaro not able to get the runner advance from third base. Down 2 away in the inning as that pitch is fouled out of play, and it's 2-1. Now 3 balls and a strike. And a high chopper picked up there, and an easy toss to first base. And Saguaro gets the tying run, but cannot add any more. And we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It's Saguaro 5 and Marcos Deniza 5. 3, 4, and 5 in the order for the Padres in the 7th. Austin Sigrist with a pop-up. And Lace back in at shortstop, going back and makes the catch. And the leadoff hitter out here in the 7th inning. And the batter, Jacob Morey. New pitcher in there then for Saguaro is Jack Kraft. And the first one to Morey is high for a ball. Kraft no record, an ERA of 9, making his 4th appearance, 4 2/3 innings pitched, 7 hits allowed, 7 walks, 3 strikeouts, the 1-0. And a breaking ball over for a strike, and it's 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch fouled off. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a fly ball. That's hit pretty well out to center field. Ikes the over and back there for the catch. 2 away for the Padres in the bottom of the 7th inning, and the batter, James Saguaro. Did not see the tournament rules before the start of the tournament. Actually tried, but the link was bad on the spot that I looked anyway. And so I kind of assumed that there's a time limit. There's not another game here at Saguaro as Arguello takes ball 1. I don't believe there's another one here at Saguaro as Marcos Deniza will travel over to Scottsdale Christian to play the Eagles. But because they are scheduled to go over there to play this afternoon, you would expect that there's a time limit of some sort. But I don't know if there is, and I don't know what our official start time was to know if this will be it here in the bottom of the 7th or not. Obviously, if Marcos Deniza scores, they win the ball game as the 1-1 misses, and it's 2 balls and a strike. 5-5 score in the bottom of the 7th. And that one fouled to the screen, and it's 2-2. Each team had a lead. Saguaro scored at the top of the 1st. Marcos Deniza got one in the bottom of the 1st. And then Saguaro scored twice in the 3rd to go up 3-1. Marcos Deniza got one in the 4th to make it 3-2. They scored twice in the 5th to go up 4-3. As that pitch is fouled off at the plate. Saguaro then scored in the top of the 6th to tie it at 4. Marcos got one in the bottom of the 6th to make it 5-4. And then the SaberCats with a run in the top of the 7th inning to tie it at 5. We play in the bottom of the 7th. And a ground ball, and that is down the left field line. That should be extra bases as Arguello will come around to second base. And it's a 2-out double, and the winning run is in scoring position. Arguello with his second base hit. And the batter is Jordan Goolsby.
You're due, bud, you're due, let's go.
Now batting the 3rd baseman, number 7, Jordan Goolsby.
Goolsby 0 for 3, 2 flyouts and a ground out. And a fly ball into right field should end the inning. And it's caught. And that will do it in the 7th inning. A fly out for Goolsby ends the 7th inning. No runs, no hits, and 1 runner left on base. And after 7 innings of play, it's Saguaro 5 and Marcos Deniza 5. And Matt Mayer, the leadoff hitter in the 8th inning for Saguaro, and he takes a breaking ball for ball 1 from the new Marcos Deniza pitcher, Spencer Jarvis, on to pitch the 8th. And the next one high, 2 balls and no strikes. So Austin Sigris, the starter for Marcos Deniza, no decision today. He goes 7 innings, allows 7 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. And Mayer with a high fly ball to left field, going back, looking up, and it's gone. Matt Mayer with his first home run of the season, and Saguaro takes the lead in the 8th inning as they go up by a score of 6-5. So Bear with a solo home run to begin the 8th inning.
Now batting for the SaberCats, number 6, Jack Jeffries.
And the batter is Jack Jeffries. Jeffries fouls the first one off, and it's 0-1. Just the second home run hit by the SaberCat team in their 10th game, but a big one here in the 8th inning. Now the 1-1. And that's inside. 2 balls and a strike.
Strike him out. Let's go.
And Jarvis with the 2-1. And a swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Outside, 3-2. The pitch is low, and it's ball 4. Now Luke Eichste for the SaberCats.
Now batting center fielder number 15, Luke Eichste.
We play in the 2013 Cleats Classic Invitational. Pool game number 2 for Saguaro. Pool game number 1 for Marcos Deniza. And Eichste fouls the pitch out of play. And turn and a throw to first base as the runner dives back. Now the set of the 1 strike. And a breaking ball over for strike 2. Jarvis been at the waist, now sets. He'll turn and throw to first, but again, diving back is Jeffries. Runner at first base, nobody out in the top of the 8th inning. A run in for the SaberCats on a solo home run from Matt Mara. And a breaking ball, that's bounced in. It's 1-2. And a ball hit pretty well out to center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Eichste going to try for second base, and he'll get there. The trailer, though, and he's thrown out. Well, Marcos Deniza works the trailer play. You know, that's what you want your first baseman to do, and it never works except the one time when it does, and it did right there as Eichste gets credited for the double as he made his way around second base, but too far off the bag at second, and he is thrown out.
Now batting left fielder number 11, Michael Bloom.
And with a drawn-in infield, Michael Bloom takes strike 1. A breaking ball, smothered there by Woods, and it's 1-1. Infield in on the grass, the 1-1. That's high, 2 balls and a strike. And the ball fell out of play on the right side, 2-2. Saguaro should have had second and third with nobody out. Instead, just a runner at third base with 1 away. 2-2. And a breaking ball, and that's a ground ball, and it's past the third baseman into left field. And an RBI hit, making an RBI double. Hustling all the way around and getting to second base was Bloom. So an RBI double as Jeffrey scores to make it 7-5. The batter JT Nettleton with Bloom at second base and one away.
JT Nettleton.
They'll look back to second base. The first pitch over for a strike. A 2-run eighth inning for Saguaro. They lead 7-5. The ball off the handle, and that one fouled out of play. No balls, 2 strikes on Nettleton with Bloom at second. Well, the runner goes, it's a strike, and then they throw down to third base. And out at third, so a strikeout and a throw him out, double play. 2-5 on the caught stealing, retires Bloom. And that does it for Saguaro in the top of the 8th inning. SaberCats get a couple of runs, including a solo home run from Matt Mara. And we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Saguaro 7, Marcos 5. Bottom third of the order for the Padres in the 8th. And Spencer Jarvis trying to bunt his way on. And fouls the first one off. Jared Towns back in the on-deck circle as you get a ground ball out to Lace at short. He'll throw it on the run to first base, and the leadoff man retired in the 8th inning. Jeffries stays in the game and plays first base. Matt Mara moves from first to third for the SaberCats. And the batter, Jared Towns.
Now batting number 14, Jared Towns.
Towns trying to bunt, and he pushes it foul on the third base side. The 0-1. Yeah, that's on his foot, and Towns will reach base, hit by the pitch, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate for the Padres. Michael Wilkinson will bat with 1 on and 1 out. First pitch high for a ball. And the next pitch, that's low and outside. 2 balls and no strikes. 7-5 Saguaro, bottom of the 8th inning. Pitch fouled out of play, and it's 2-1. Saguaro had to come back twice late in the ball game. Down a run in the 6th, tied it. Down a run in the 7th, tied it. And then scored twice in the 8th. Throw to first base, and safe over there at first is Towns. The ball fouled out of play on the right side, and it's 2-2. The runner goes, the pitch outside, the throw to second base, and the tag, and safe at second to call. It looked as though Lagusis might have got the tag down, but the base umpire says no. Three and two now the count on Wilkinson. And strike 3 called. And there's 2 away. So Wilkinson called out on strikes, and then it's back to the top of the order for Moore. Moore lays off the first one. That's high for ball 1. And the next one high, 2-0. Tying run at the plate for the Padres in the 8th. The next one low, and it's 3 balls and no strikes. And that's outside for ball 4. So Moore walks on 4 pitches. That puts the tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. And the batter is Creston Woods.
Catcher, number 10, Creston Woods.
And a breaking ball over for a strike. Seven to 5, Saguaro. Marcos Teniza batting in the bottom of the 8th. The 0-1. Fastball up and in, and it's a ball and a strike. And the next one bounced in there, and it's 2-1. A pitch at the knees, a strike, and it's 2-2. And a pitch near the outside corner, a called third strike, and that does it. SaberCats win it in extra innings. The final score, Saguaro 7 and Marcos Teniza 5.